This had to be the most exciting week in Croatian League football so far this season. What's up, Rich Squad? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic Rich, and if you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button and click the little bell if you never want to miss another one of my Hrvatski Telekom Liga videos. In this video, I'll be doing a review of the match week 8 fixtures, which was played from September 21st to September 23rd. In match number 1, 6th place Slaven Belupo hosted 10th place Rudeš in a match which ended just as I predicted, a 1-1 draw. Slaven Belupo was the team who dominated possession early on in the game and created quite a few chances. But it was in the 31st minute when the real action began, when Maxim Ulovic was deemed to stop a goal with his hand and given a straight red, which I think was the wrong decision. Slaven Belupo was awarded a penalty, and up steps Stipe Bacilic to take the spot kick. His shot was then saved by the goalkeeper, who went the right way. Talk about poetic justice. The game was still level at halftime, but Slaven would score first when Luis Bangangui's pass was dispatched by Matej Jelic in the 55th minute. Rudeš was made to toil, but they fought themselves back into the game. In the 82nd minute, Slaven's Bozo Musa was sent off after picking up a second yellow card. At that point, Rudeš was able to create a chance when Mario Vojkovic dribbled his way through the Slaven defense to link up with Wallace, whose skill pass set him up for the equalizer. The game ended at 1-1, and this must have felt like a win for Rudeš, who picked up only their second point this season. With only 2 points to their name, Rudeš remain 10th in the league table and will play host to Istra in their next match. With this draw, Slaven drops 1 place to 7 on 8 points, and they will face Rijeka on the road in their next fixture. In match number 2, 2nd place Osijek lost to the newly promoted 5th place Gorica in a match which ended 1-0. I actually predicted Osijek to defeat Gorica 3-1, so I actually got my prediction wrong. Lukas Zwolinski scored a beautiful left-footed goal in the 57th minute when he was set up by Christian Lovric. This goal puts Zwolinski on top the league's goal-scoring charts with 6 goals. With this loss, Osijek drops 1 place to 3rd on 14 points and will face Inter on the road in their next fixture. With this win, Gorica stay 5th on 13 points with only goal difference separating them from Rijeka. They will host a very informed Lokomotiva in their next fixture. For match number 3, 3rd place Lokomotiva defeated 4th place Rijeka 2-0 to give the away team their first loss of the season. Lokomotiva continued where they left off after spanking Slaven 5-2 in their last fixture. Both teams had chances to score early in the game, but it was Lokomotiva who broke the deadlock in the 26th minute when Toni Datkovic headed in from a wicked volley from way outside the box by Mario Buric. And in the 53rd minute, Roberto Puncic was sent off after allegedly handling a ball which was surely on course to end up in the back of the net. In all honesty, I think that was a very harsh red card. Dejan Radonjic stepped up to take the resulting penalty, but his spot kick was beautifully saved by Sluga, which was more poetic justice if you ask me. Sluga then came up with another big save, but it was last week's hat-trick hero, the 19-year-old Lirim Kastrati, who finished off Rijeka with a beautiful left-footed goal. This win propels Lokomotiva into 2nd with 16 points, and they will play Gorica in their next fixture. With this loss, Rijeka remains in 4th position on 13 points, but they are no longer unbeaten this season. They will play host to Slaven Belupo in their next fixture. For match number 4, this was one of the most freakish matches I have seen in a very long time. Dinamo, who came off a very big win versus Fenerbahce in the Europa League, tested their bench strength by making 9 changes to the team which started midweek. Only Amir Goyak and Ivan Šunić weren't given a rest. Dinamo came out winners of an 8-goal thriller that swung so many times I thought Dinamo would have surely lost that game. I must be honest, Inter Zapresic really gave me a scare today while watching that game. Let me just be completely honest there. Dinamo scored first in the 14th minute when a Marko Leskovic header burst through the hands of the goalkeeper and ended up in the back of the net. At halftime, the score was 1-0 to Dinamo, but Inter equalized early in the second when Ajayi, who was seemingly offside, scored in the 53rd minute. Inter took the lead 2 minutes later when a bad back pass caused the goalkeeper Zaprešić to come off his line. He wasn't able to get his team out of trouble, and the ball fell kindly to Kamnen Andrich, who wasn't gonna miss an open goal. 1 minute later, Dinamo was awarded a penalty when Tomislav Haramustek took down a Dinamo player in the box and robbed him of a clear goal scoring opportunity. In result, Haramustek was sent off and Mario Budimir stepped up to dispatch the spot kick to put Dinamo back on level terms. Inter would take the lead 11 minutes later when a needless foul committed by substitute Mislav Orsic give Inter a free kick in a very dangerous position. The resultant free kick was deflected into his own net by Ivan Šunić. Even though Bjelica brought on captain Arian Edemi and Mislav Orsic, it seems like Dinamo was still self-destructing. But before Bjelica could scratch his head again for the 100th time, Bruno Petkovic equalized when he headed in a menacing cross in the 71st minute. At that point, 10 men Inter seemed to be crumbling under pressure when they conceded a fourth in the 83rd when Bruno Petkovic completed his brace from close range. With Inter trying to equalize late in the game, they were caught on the counter when Mislav Orsic set up Damian Kadzior in the 5th minute of extra time for goal number 5. With this win, Dinamo stay on top of the league table with 20 points and remain the only team still unbeaten this season in the league. They will face Hajduk Split in Croatia's biggest derby next weekend. With this loss, Inter are stuck at 8th with 7 points and they will host Gorica in their next fixture. Like, I can't believe I predicted a 2-0 win for Dinamo and it actually ended up to be a 5-3 thriller. Like, what a freaking game. For match number 5, which was also a banger, I'm talking about a 6-goal thriller. 9th place Istra lost their first match under their new manager Kuro Torres to 7th place Hajduk Split in a match which ended 4-2 in favor of the away team. The last time these two teams met, the game also had 6 goals and it ended in a 5-1 victory for Hajduk Split. Like, why is Hajduk Split beating up on Istra? 10-3 across 2 matches? That's a real beatdown. Adam Gayaksa opened the scoring for Hajduk in the 21st minute when he pounced on a bad back pass made by the Istra defender. Gayaksa would complete his brace 4 minutes later when he was beautifully set up by a Jairo de Silva back heel. Mirko Ivanaski made it 3-0 in the 36th minute and Hajduk were on course for a 2nd straight win this season. Istra did peg one back before the halftime break when the young Panamanian international Jose Luis Rodriguez, who was at the 2018 World Cup with Panama, scored a screamer from outside the 18-yard box to start the fight back for Istra. Istra would score again in the 52nd minute when Ramon Mires headed home Arona Sane's cross. Istra showed us they were down but not out and fought themselves back into the game after being 3-0 down, and now they were just 1 goal behind. But Mirko Ivanaski would go on to complete his brace in the 67th minute and seal the win for Hajduk and break the heart of Istra. Towards the end of the game, Mio Saktas missed a penalty for Hajduk Split and Marin Grujovic got sent off for Istra. With this loss, Istra stay 9th on 5 points and will play 10th place Rudeš away in their next fixture. That will be one interesting game. With 2 wins in a row, Hajduk Split move up to 6th on 10 points and will play host to Dinamo in their next fixture. At the end of the week 8 fixtures, the league table reads: Dinamo on top with 20 points, still unbeaten this season. Lokomotiva 2nd on 16 points, looking really good to challenge for the title. I actually want to see a title challenge. I don't want it to be a one-horse race at all. In 3rd, we have Osijek on 14 points and 4th, Rijeka on 13. In 5th, we have the newly promoted team Gorica on 13 points with goal difference separating them from Rijeka. In 6th position, we have the resurgent Hajduk Split on 10 points after winning back-to-back games under their new manager Zoran Vulic. In 7th, we have Slaven Belupo currently going through a slump on 8 points. And also going through a slump in 8th, we have Inter Zapresic on 7 points. At 9th in the relegation playoff zone, we have Istra 1961 on 5 points. And in the relegation zone, still winless so far this season, we have Rudeš, but they did draw their last match, so that's a positive, right guys? So guys, there you have it, my match week 8 review. It was one dramatic week. It has to be the most exciting week I've covered so far. Guys, I've covered week 6, week 7, and now week 8. So now we move on to week 9, which I think is promised to be something big. We have Hajduk split versus Dinamo Zagreb. That game is gonna be one mouth-watering contest. But guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you click the subscribe button, smash the thumbs up button, let me know your thoughts, any tips or anything in the comment section down below. And until next time, peace out, Rich Squad! Hrvatska.